Hello guys and welcome to my YouTube channel. It's Champ Grind here. Finally got a camera so you guys can see me while I talk about the EPL, breaking down the slates. So it was a long 2 weeks. It was a 2 week winter break, but now we are back. We got EPL. Finally, been waiting for this. Alright, now let's cut the chit chat. Let's get to it. Alright, so first game. Got West Ham United versus Watford. So let's go over West Ham United, the home team. Bowen, the most expensive player on the slate, he's been balling lately. He has just been scoring goals nonstop. I think he scored a goal in the FA Cup game last week that they had, or it was on Friday. Yeah, I love. Oops, I fucking love Jared Bowen. Even though his price expensive, like if he's going to continue to play like this, he's worth it, especially against Watford, who's not a good. They're playing really terrible football right now. They don't have good defense, so definitely like Bowen. Antonio, he's been really cold lately, so I'm not interested in him, but he can heat up any time. Like I don't know, maybe like he needed a rest from the break, so he might come out here and we might see him have a better game. This is a really good spot for him, so really like him. Um, then depends who else they start, but I typically don't like any other players on this team from the midfield. On defense, I like Sufal. Just somebody that I always go to when they have a good matchup. They're at home because this player, Vladimir Sufal, he tends to play better at home, and he has assist upside. So in this matchup, I really like him. Aaron Creswell, he takes the corners for this team. Uh, he shares corners with Bowen, but he's the main set piece taker. Normally, they'll switch, they'll go back and forth, but I think Aaron Creswell takes most of the corners. So I like him in a home game as well. Clean sheet upside, possibility assist upside, all that good stuff. And then for goalkeeper, I don't think I'd want to pay that much. I think that's a little too much. That's it. All right, so now for Watford, I'm liking Dennis. I don't know. He's saying he's out, but I think he's gonna play because they just had a game on Saturday, and he had a red card like the game before, but the game on Saturday was postponed. It was rescheduled for Saturday because of COVID. So and he didn't play that game. So I think that game counts as like the game where he couldn't play. So I believe he could. He's eligible for this game. It's saying he's out, but we're gonna have to see. So if he plays, I mean, he's in play. He's the best player on this team, so he's definitely in play. Don't think West Ham has like the best defense. Then who else? Joshua King. His price, I like him. I mean, he's interesting because of his price, 5,800. He's a forward. He's a striker, so he can. All he needs to do is score a goal or even just take some shots, maybe get an assist, and he gets there. So he's in play. That's it. I really don't like anybody else on this team. This is not a team I want to invest in too much because they don't really score that much. As far as who's going to win, I think West Ham should take this game. I'm going to guess like 1-0. They haven't been able to score that many goals lately, but they can turn it up anytime. So I could see it being like 2-0, 2-1. I'm going to say 2-1. You know what? I'm going to say it's an exciting game, 2-1. All right, next game, Newcastle versus Everton. So let's start with Newcastle. Alan St. Maximin, I can't say enough good things about this guy. He just always brings it. He's the best player on this team, and it's a great matchup. I don't think Everton, has the best defense, so definitely in play. The next guy I like, Shelby, he just scored a goal from a free kick the last game. I probably won't play him just because of that, because the odds are going to tell me the odds are that he'll score again are very low because he's not known for someone who's consistent. So as you can see in his game log, so I will not be playing him. Trippier, he takes the corners for this team, so he always has a nice floor. I do think he has assist upside. He hasn't got it yet, but he definitely has I like him, even though he's expensive. I like him as a play in this matchup. And who else? There was another guy. Where was he? Joe Willock. Here he is. Super cheap. I noticed that he took 2 shots last game, so that's an improvement. So maybe it's a sign of things to come. Maybe he's gonna get his mojo back because last season he was on a tear and he was really amazing. He scored like 5 goals in a row. So he's been in really bad form, but at this price, midfielder that can score a goal that's just has to get his form back. If he just snaps out of it and scores a goal or gets an assist, he pays off that price. So I really like him as like a deep sleeper pick. Makes me feel pretty good because I know that he's a really good player. I know he's capable of scoring goals. He just has to snap out of whatever funk he's in right now. That's it. As far as goalkeeper, yeah, I mean, probably not in play. I don't want to play goalkeeper in this game. I'll talk about it after I talk about Everton. Okay, now on the Everton side, so they just got a new coach, apparently. They fired Rafa Benitez, and they had one game with the new coach, and it was the FA Cup game. They won 4-1. Now that doesn't say too much. I mean, it's very encouraging that they scored 4 goals, but it was an FA Cup game, and it was against some bottom team. I don't know. It was like from the second division or something. So I don't know if I could take too much stock into that. So we'll have to see. Maybe they're going to improve. But Damari Gray definitely in play. Takes the corners. He splits corners with Gordon. So I like him, and think Gordon's also in play. But at their prices, you probably want to pick the guy who's gonna you think score the goal. I mean, or who's gonna be taking the corner. We have to see who's starting. If they both start, it's gonna be kind of confusing because they both take corners. Um, so not sure exactly what I'm gonna do there yet. Richarlison 6,800. I mean, that's pretty cheap for a guy that takes a lot of shots. He's aggressive. He can score goals. We know how good he is. So this is a great matchup. I feel like this, Newcastle, they don't play the best defense, so I'm not scared to play him. Calvert-Lewin, we're gonna have to see. It says that he missed the FA Cup on Saturday because of a knock. So we're gonna have to see if he's gonna play. He should be good. I don't think he has. I didn't hear about any serious injury that he has, so I think he should play. So he's in play too, but has a very super low floor, super risky play because you really need that goal. Same with Richarlison. You really need them to score goals to be a good selected selection. Um, who else do I got here? Yeah, that I think I covered everybody. I don't want to play any other defenders. And then for goalkeeper, I think this game is going to be like both teams are going to score goals because both teams are pretty weak defensively. I know Everton got a new coach, but I don't think you're going to just fix your defensive struggles immediately. So I'm not scared. I will play both guys on both sides of this game. So I'll go with. I'm gonna say 2-2. I think it's gonna be a high-scoring affair. I think we're gonna see a bunch of goals in this game. I could see it being like 2-2, both sides scoring. All right. Last but not least, final game of the slate: Burnley versus Manchester United. So let's start with Burnley. So Burnley has some new players on their team. They have kind of changed some things up. So they don't have Chris Wood anymore. They got this guy, Wout Weghorst. He used to play on Wolfsburg in the German league, the Bundesliga. So he played his first game last game, and this is not encouraging at all. So I am not going to be playing him. But this dude, Maxwell Cornier, I think that's how you say his name, he's been super aggressive, taking a bunch of shots, and I feel much better playing him. I really like this player. He's a super talented player. I really think even though he's expensive, that's the thing, and he's playing against Manchester United, he's definitely going to be low owned, but I like him in this game. I think he can score a goal for sure. I think he's a talented player, so I like him in this spot, even with that elevated price. Where's my notes? Yeah, that's like about it for Burnley. That's all I want to play. I don't think I want to play anybody else at the moment. Maybe goalkeeper. You know what? The goalkeeper is super cheap. I noticed. So, and he's been getting a bunch of saves as of late. They haven't scored a goal their last 3 games. Well, Did he start? I'm not sure if he started all those games, but the last 2 games he started here, whatever, last 3 games he started, he got at least 3 saves. So that's and they've not scored 1 goal. So I mean, it's worth a shot maybe, but we'll see. Okay, Manchester United, obviously the engine of the team, Bruno Fernandes, always in play. I don't care if he takes corners or not. He shares corners with Tellez, but still like him because he's the man of this team. Ronaldo, he's been super cold as of late. Hasn't been able to score a goal the last 3 games. So kind of makes me feel good to play him because it's like he's bound to regress for positive regression, as they call it. He's bound to score a goal at some point. And this is a great matchup. Burnley are not a good, defensive team. Even though they've been better, they've been good defensively lately, but they haven't been playing like this caliber of a team. So I think Ronaldo could score a goal in this game, so he's in play. I do like Rashford. He's been coming off the bench the last 2 games, and he's been scoring goals. But thing is, if he's going to probably start because Mason Greenwood is. If you haven't heard the news, he has been accused of raping this girl and death threats, so he won't be playing with the team anymore. So that will push Rashford to the starting lineup most likely. So he came off the bench twice, scored 2 goals. So it's encouraging, but we have to see it as a starter. So he's not a lock, but I do like that. I do like him as a play. And then Jadon Sancho, he scored last week in the FA Cup. So that's also encouraging. He should also be pushed into the starting lineup. So we'll see who they choose. Either it's going to be Sancho or it's going to be Alenga, but they're both in play for sure. I do like Sancho's price. That is interesting, 5,900. And then obviously, Tellez takes the corners, has a high floor. So he's definitely a good play. Um, and then David De Gea, he's been coming through lately. They've been winning, and because their defense is not the best. Like he has more chances to make saves. So if he gets that win bonus and he gets some saves, that's why you see like these elevated points. So that's not something I kind of slept on him the last couple of games. I thought they don't have good defense, so I'm not going to play him. But it actually turns out to be good for his score line because they don't have good defense, it gives him more opportunities to make more saves. And if they win, he gets that extra 5 points. And if it's a clean sheet, it's 10. So he can score a lot. So I like him as a play also. Um, Even though in the past I haven't been a fan of his, but got to go by the slate. Got to go by what the slate gives you. So in this game, I'm gonna say God, it's hard to see Burnley winning. So, and it's same time Manchester United, they've been kind of wishy-washy. So, I'm gonna say this game is it's gonna disappoint. I feel like this game will disappoint. It could be like a 0-0 game, or it could be 1-1. I feel like Manchester United is gonna disappoint in this game where they should win, and it's gonna be like 1-1, 0-0, like no more than 1 goal for whichever team, for any of these teams. So. All right, guys, thanks for listening. I'll be making another video for the Wednesday slate. We got EPL on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday this week. So a lot of action. It's back. It's exciting. So stay tuned, man. Stay tuned to my videos. All right. Good luck and take care.